we are gonna move on to something that I'm telling you, if you are not backing up the information that you have on your computer, then it's kind of a waiting game and hoping that nothing happens, that your hard drive doesn't crash and you lose all of those pictures and documents and information and videos and all of the things that are stored on our hard drives. That's where the ultimate backup comes in. Now, we're featuring this one and we're really excited about it because this one holds a terabyte of information. And if you have never backed up anything, you have a lot that you want to save and keep. So this is your terabyte of storage right here. And this is gonna be for your computer, even your tablet, and your phones is where all of that information can be backed up. Because I've got things on my pictures and videos on my phones that I don't have on my computer. I don't want to lose any of it. And I don't want to have to pay the cloud storage. I don't want to just hope it's out there somewhere. I want it in the palm of my hands. You get everything that you need, and you get a really great case color in blue, black, or purple. You've got it at free shipping. The retail value on this is $300. You're getting it today for a steal of $124.99. The shipping is free and you've got flex pay. Now, Lori Leland is joining us to give us all the details. And Lori and I were saying, you know, talking about backing up our hard drives, not sexy, but definitely necessary.
Absolutely necessary. Yes. And if you've never backed up ever before, you might start thinking about that today. So I'm glad we're here for you because this happened to one of my friends. So it's happened to me too, where I'm trying to take pictures on my phone and my phone gives me that message and says, oh, sorry, you're out of space. So we've all been there with that, right? A lot of us have been there with our computers because if you think about the space on a computer these days, some of these only have 64 gigabyte hard drives. So you don't have a lot of space on your computer. This is gonna be a way for you to clear off your phone, clear off your computer, clear off any of your tablets, so you don't have to pay for the cloud service. And now you have that tangible in-hand backup copy thanks to Ultimate Backup. And it truly lives up to its name, Tamara. For the first time ever, you're gonna get this beautiful, beautiful color coordinating case. So this is gonna come with it, okay? So we're including that for you. So if that emergency situation comes up, if something happens where you need to get out of town quickly, like when we're evacuating from hurricanes here in Florida, you simply grab your Ultimate Backup and now all the backups from basically every device in your entire life is now in the palm of your hand. And here's how easy it is to use. We're including this really clever cable for you. All you're gonna do is plug it in. It's USB-C where it goes into Ultimate Backup right here. And then at this end, it's USB. But then you might be looking at that little loop thinking, well, what's that? That's pretty cool. You're gonna be able to pop this off and now there's a C port here as well. So it's gonna work with your Apple computers. It's gonna work with any of your PCs. So this is gonna work with your tablets, any brand basically, your Kindle Fires, your iPads, your Android tablets, all of the above. And here's what you do with your computer. You just plug it right in so you can back up your computers too. You can back up your Apple computer, your Chromebooks, any number of computers. And all you do is plug it in. The interface is built right into Ultimate Backup, Tamara. So what I love about this, if you do have that little tiny hard drive, you don't have to download an app on here or download a big space taking up type of, you know, program. This doesn't do that because everything you need is right here on Ultimate Backup. So all you do is plug it in, and then instead of just this big open space where you have to sit there and manually drag and drop everything into a big container basically like most of the backup drives are, this interface is so easy to use. All you do is you click what you want to back up. Is it your photos? Is it your videos? Is it your documents? Is it your music? Then you can do a deeper dive and you can actually go in and do, you know, your Excel spreadsheets, your PowerPoints. This can do your social media. So this can actually grab from your OneDrive or from your Facebook. This can actually grab a lot of that information. So right here, we see the pictures as they're flying through. I see some contacts that are being backed up as well. Now it's done. So here's the beautiful thing too. I can take a look and see what's on that drive. Oh, and I can see I've backed up both this computer and the other computer that my husband uses. Now I can clear off some of that space knowing I have a tangible, safe backup copy of that content, of those pictures, of those videos, of those songs that is right here in the palm of my hand. So cool.
I love the fact, like you said, it's right there in the palm of your hand and you know it's in another space as well. So if for you, it might be freeing up space on your computer or your tablet, Or I know for me, it's just knowing that it's in at least one other place.
Right.
Because there are some videos that maybe it's a wedding video or something, and you're like, okay, I know I've got it on the computer, but I just feel more confident if I also have it somewhere else, so that if anything ever happened to my main computer, I still have all of the important documents to me and pictures and videos in one other place. And I'll tell you this, and this is a little thing, but it just shows the innovation for backup drives. Backup drives used to be really big and heavy.
Clunky.
And clunky
Right.
and hard to deal with and super expensive and hard to work. This was so simple. So if you're saying, I know I need to do it, I know I need to back up my, my hard drive, why am I not doing it? Maybe it was because it was uncomfortable or hard to do or expensive. Now it isn't. Shop on hsn.com and make sure you pick yours up.
And everything's built right in. So you don't have to do it manually anymore either. So we absolutely love that. And to your point, sleek and slim, easy to carry, bring it along with you, backing up basically every device in your entire life, Apple, Android, Chromebook, phones, tablets as well. So when you're backing up on your computer, you don't need Wi-Fi, you don't need anything difficult or hard to use. Now on your phone, all you do is download a free app. It's really easy. And then you log in with the same credentials that you're going to log into your Ultimate Backup on your computer. You're going to be able to tap right here, and again, it's going to go to work to be able to seek out and find all of your pictures, your videos, and your contacts. And then once it is done, you're going to have a little message that pops up right on your computer, and it says, hey, there's files. There was nothing new on here, by the way, because it doesn't ever do duplicates. So we knew that I had already done all this stuff on my phone.
Yeah.
Let me take this one and I'll show you. So on the iPad, I'm going to do my backup. This should be able to find some new stuff here. Oh, no new files there either. I've got everything is up to date. So I love that feeling.
So organized.
But when I've touched this and it finds new things, then when I go into my computer and plug in Ultimate Backup, there's a little banner and it says there are 45 files waiting to back up from your iPad. Do you want to back them up now? You tap right here without hooking anything up, without plugging anything into your computer, or I'm sorry, into your laptop or into your mobile device. It just immediately pops into your Ultimate Backup when you plug it into your computer. How cool.
Everything from here is now onto here. It's not in the cloud somewhere.
Right.
It's not at somebody else's disposal.
Exactly. You're not paying to store it.
You're not paying to store it. And what if you miss a payment? What do they delete your cloud? No. It's all right here. You have access to it anytime you want to because it's all here, up to a terabyte's worth. And you know what I was thinking too? If you're going, maybe you're gonna use it to back up your data, but maybe you're gonna go visit your parents, your grandparents, and you know they have things on their computer and sometimes it's hard for them to access and they call you for help. You could take this, back up their computer too.
Right.
And now if for some reason something happens to their files, you have them as well. Because it comes in a case, you take it along with you. This is your peace of mind right here in the palm of your hand. And normally it would be $300 at retail. I mean, and for that reason, usually it's, I know I need to, but it's so expensive I don't.
That's right.
Today, you've got it FlexPay for $25. The shipping is free. Our Black Friday deal price is less than half of what you would pay at retail. So I say go for it. All you're doing is choosing your color. You can choose it in blue, we've got silver, and we've got purple, so we make it fun.
Right.
A little sexy, right?
It is a little sexy, for sure. But I'll tell you what's really sexy. My friend had this happen a few years ago. She had her little toddler spill orange juice on the keyboard of her computer, and it fried her hard drive. And she said she would have spent any amount of money with the geeks to get all of those pictures, videos, all of that music that she'd already paid for, all that stuff back again. So when you back up, again, this never does duplicates. The other thing is, have you been holding on to maybe an old computer or an old laptop that had a virus and it caught this horrible virus and you couldn't seem to clear it, and now you have a new computer and you're like, well, I want to get the stuff off the old computer, but I don't want to transfer the virus. This has powerful antivirus software built into it, so you can plug it into your old computer, even if it happens to have a virus, and now move the stuff that you want to onto your new computer. Because what's the most frustrating thing about getting a new computer? How do I get it up to speed to where my old one was? How do I get all my stuff from here to there? This is how you do it with the restore button.
Oh, I love that. You had me
Really
at antivirus because we have old laptops hanging around that's like, but I still want the stuff. I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't want to give the computer away. What do I do? This is the ultimate backup. And if you missed when we said for your laptops, for my big what do they call them? Desktops?
Desktops. I know who uses it, right? I mean, I still have one at home, but I'm one of the few people. But yes, your desktops.
Desktops for my phones, for my tablets. Android or Apple.
And Kindle Fire as well.
Kindle Fire for my Chromebooks.
Chromebooks, yeah. It's gonna work with everything and keeps everything in neat, tidy file folders so you can go from one device to the next, never downloads duplicates. So now it's your insurance policy, right? Making sure that you always have all of the precious family memories that were saved on your computer or on your phone, and then giving you the confidence to maybe clear off some of those devices to give you space so they operate a lot more smoothly.
That's right.
And then right in settings, I'm gonna show you this in just a moment. This is assessing what is on your computer. So you can then go in and select, maybe you're a crafter and you've got these really kind of unusual file types.
Yes.
Your Ultimate Backup is gonna go in and find those and be able to back those up on Ultimate Backup if you want it to. So take a look right here. This is assessing what's on my computer. So it's looking at my hard drive and it's saying, okay, I see that you're using online services here, Facebook, Google Photos, and email. Do you wanna back all that up? Let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna do those.
Let's do it.
We're gonna also go in and we're gonna do our pictures, we're gonna do our videos. Here's your virus protection right here. This is going to allow you to do, again, your Excel spreadsheets, various file types. So anything you want and none of the things that you don't want, you are going to be able to back up right here. And this even works on Windows in S mode. That is a new safe way for you to boot up your computer. So this will work along with that. But just think about it. If you've ever lost a phone, if you've ever had a laptop stolen, if you've ever, been in a situation where you're losing out on something that is super precious to you because you didn't know how to back up, you didn't spend the money to do it, you didn't want to hire the geeks to do it, this is a way that you can do it yourself. May not be the sexiest thing in the world, but if that computer crashes or that phone gets lost or stolen, or maybe it's just the cloud service being too expensive, this has you covered. I was talking to Marlo Smith a few months ago and she was saying, well, I was paying $3 a month for the cloud. So that's $36 a year. She's like, it's not awful. And then she came back and said to me a few weeks later, you know what? I looked into that deeper. $10 a month.
They went up on the price.
They jacked it up. They didn't notify her. That's $120 a year. And guess when you get to stop paying that?
When?
Never. You pay that for the rest of your life, or else, like you said, what do they do? They just clear out the cloud and they don't let you have your stuff. Like, I don't know what happens, but I don't want to pay $120 a year.
And that was
this is your way around it.
For one computer, probably.
It probably was.
And we have, think about how many computers you may have in your home and then count up the phones you have and then count up the tablets you have. And then count up the fact that, wait a minute, I don't want to have to pay for all these different things and I want access to what I want, to what I need. And this is the way you do it. And your access is in the palm of your hand. I always think about, and this is maybe more of an extreme example, but we have a family cousin years ago, there was a fire. There was a big fire in the neighborhood and she had to run out of the house really quickly. And she had to think, what's important? What can I grab? So she grabbed a couple things, but what she didn't get were her photo albums. And those kinds of things. And
this is all you would need to
had
grab.
she been able to back up, this is all she would need to go out of the door.
Good point.
Right? This is it, because it would already have everything. The pictures that you can't retake, the video that you can't redo, the music that you've already paid for, the book that you wrote a few years ago that maybe you never finished or you didn't publish or what have you. That project, that term paper. I mean, I would pay any amount of money to get the thesis back if something happened to it. So you've got it right here. And it's for your computers, your tablets, and your phones. Do it. We don't always have this, and we certainly don't have a price of $124.99 for all that this could do, because like you were telling me, this should be $300.
It should be, and it's 1,000 gigabytes. So that's what a terabyte is, 1,000 gigabytes. So basically that is gonna back up probably everything in your entire life. That's about 320,000 photographs.
Oh my gosh.
Or about 1,000 hours of high-def video. And then there's even, in the free app for Apple and Android, there's even a way to edit your pictures pictures and restore them and bring them back to life. That is also included absolutely free with Ultimate Backup, which is awesome.
Good. Do it. Go ahead and choose your color, blue, silver, or purple. Thank you, Lori.
Sexy color, right? That makes it sexy.
I know. You're gonna feel so good. You're gonna feel so organized when it's all done too. Now we do have, speaking of sexy, extended holiday returns. Is that a good
segue? Yeah.
So when you're shopping here at HSN, whether it's on HSN TV or hsn.com, and you're picking up items, gifts that you're not going to give for another month or so, if for whatever reason you wanted to send something back, you have our extended holiday return, and you have until January 31st